The nearly man stigma is over. 2019 is David Starr's year. That's not just a talking point, that's reality. I'm going out and I'm proving that I am the best independent professional wrestler on the planet. And on June 29th at Built to Destroy, Defiant's anniversary show, David Starr is going to win the Defiant Wrestling World Championship. I don't care if it's Rampage. I don't care if it's PAC. I'm leaving Built to Destroy the Defiant World Champion.
Oh, wait a minute. Henry was for the freak of nature. Kick counters. Oh. Low blow! Ref didn't see it! The ref had been knocked down!
30 seconds remaining! 30 seconds!
Here we go, another tombstone pile driver! Tombstone from Kid! We're going to be all even! Kid's going to level it! There's 15 seconds left! Henry gets the shoulder up! Henry gets the shoulder up! There's 10 seconds left! Kid has to hurry! Urgency is critical! You hear the countdown! 6, 5, hurry Kid! Hurry or you're out of Defiant Wrestling! Time has run out for Gabriel Kidd's career!
In 2016, I came to What Culture Pro Wrestling. I was unknown. I was working shows with a max 200 people coming to those shows. Nobody knew who I was. But this company, they gave me the platform I needed. Now this chapter of my career might be ending, but a new one is just about to start, and I advise you all to buy the book and stay along for the ride. I have nothing else to say but thank you to everyone back there, and thank you to every single one of you.
Laura Di Matteo. I've seen your video that was up on the old YouTube, and I have to say I'm shocked. I'm surprised even, and it's not because I'm impressed with your gusto that you're coming after Chris Brooks the way you are. It's not because I'm shocked that you're annoyed. It's actually I'm surprised because I forgot you existed, to be honest, Laura. Truth be told, after pieing you in the face on Loaded, I completely just wiped you from memory. But if you want a match, if you feel like you need revenge, you need some retribution for what happened, I'm more than happy to give that to you. But let me tell you this: you're not going to get it on pay-per-view. For starters, I don't feel like being on the pay-per-view this month. Actually, I don't think I'll bother. And for two, I don't think you quite deserve a pay-per-view quality match with Chris Brooks. If I was going to be there, which I'm not, I'm sure I could be doing something much more worth my time. Actually, I think the better occasion for us to meet in the ring would be Loaded, and we'll put it for free on YouTube, and everyone can watch what happens to Laura Di Matteo when she gets involved in the Calamari Catch Kings business.
Our main event tonight on Loaded sees Rampage defend the heavyweight championship of the world against the bastard PAC. Dave Bradshaw here with James R. Kennedy, and James, this match is beyond huge.
Oh, it's beyond huge and beyond emotional. Speaking of which, last week Joe Hendry, Gabriel Kidd, 30-minute Ironman match. If emotional doesn't sum that up, nothing will.
Well, a big night last week, a big night ahead tonight as well. Without further ado, let's get things underway.
Me? White Wolves.
Romo, one half of Team White Wolf. First time we've ever seen him here in Defiant in singles action. Very interesting to see how Romo can get on his own.
Oh, it's going to be so interesting to watch because, of course, latterly here in Defiant, Carlos Romo, along with his partner A-Kid, Team White Wolf in the tag team division. This is a different dynamic, though, and this is going to be one hell of a triple threat match.
Hails from Sydney, Australia, and weighs in tonight at 200 pounds. He is the Thunder from Down Under, Sean Kustom.
Well, what a pair of matches Sean Kustom had with Robbie X on the past few weeks here on Loaded. Of course, Kustom winning the most recent of those two, looking to maintain that momentum in this opening three-way.
Well, the question for the Thunder from Down Under is whether or not Sean Kustom can kick on from that victory to bigger and better things here in Defiant. This could be phase one for Kustom. Uh-oh, Bradshaw, hashtag create a buzz.
Introducing the third and final competitor in this triple threat match, wrestling out of Leeds, England now, and weighing tonight at 200 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Cool and Dereiss.
Do you even know what a hashtag is?
Listen, let's not get into drugs at this early stage of proceedings. But anyway, Bradshaw, did you hear what I heard? And do you not think it is wonderful of me to give man like Dereiss my nickname, Mr. Cool?
Well, I'll leave that without any further comment because it doesn't need any. So, in any case, here we go. Opening match of the night here on Loaded, and a big opportunity for all three of these guys for different reasons, of course. Kustom, as we said, trying to build on his recent momentum against Robbie X, Mr. Cool, man like Dereiss. Impressive performance in the No Regrets Rumble. Team White Wolf, Carlos Romo. He should be a tag team champion at this point.
Well, he's not a tag team champion.
Should
the
be.
facts don't lie. The fact is, as much as you hate it, the SCC retained those championships against Team White Wolf. But that aside, what a match this is going to be. Three hungry young lions here in Defiant.
We're going to start with a three-way test of strength on what will be, as we said, a historic night on Loaded. We could have a brand new world champion by the time we go off the air later on.
What a main event that's going to be. Rampage one-on-one with PAC. Of course, PAC renowned for his high-flying skills. I have a feeling we're going to see some of that in this triple threat.
Yeah, already some very unique offense as Romo tries for a crucifix to try and win this early. Dereiss will try and roll Romo up.
This is going to be all action. Strap yourselves in. Whoa!
Now Kustom wishing he was strapped in because he fell hard to the outside of the ring. Here comes Dereiss. Romo catches him as the tilt hits him to takedown from man like Dereiss, who nips up for good measure, and the drop kick sends down one half of Team White Wolf.
There's no doubt when you see the poise and athleticism of man like Dereiss that he is a champion of the future. But here comes Sean Kustom.
Kustom with the headstand. Dereiss has been a little confused. Got drawn in there by the Thunder from Down Under. Dereiss with an enziguri. Dereiss doesn't go down. Maybe he will now. There's a Uranagi slam.
Certainly went all the way down hard on the canvas.
Kustom. Senton splash off the springboard to cover and kick out on two for Dereiss.
We're already seeing in this match as Carlos Romo comes back in, you have to have eyes on the back of your skull to see other opponents coming. That's the beauty of a triple threat, Dave.
Now that Romo trying to wrench those arms of Kustom into a pinning position, we can roll him over, and he does for another 2 count. As you say, eyes in the back of your head, exactly right on a three-way match of this kind. You need to always be aware of where your second opponent is as well.
Romo looking good.
Yeah, he has them both in one place. He knows where both of them are, and he's going to launch onto both of them. Romo taking down Kustom and Dereiss.
And this is going to be the challenge for Carlos Romo, because usually, he would have a partner to tag out to after an impressive sequence like that. No such luck here tonight.
Dereiss off the top. Whoa! Double clothesline, launching himself off that top rope. A man like Dereiss looking mighty impressive.
My namesake, Mr. Cool. I'm going to
Can
keep
you
on
stop
at
with that?
Oh, no. You need to realize that you are privileged to be in my presence.
I will never call you that. Hang on, Dereiss is up on the top here. Dereiss maybe going to look for that 450 splash. I think he was, but Romo moved out of the way. Dereiss adjusting in midair. Kustom got the rear waist lock. Whoa. And Dereiss with the back elbow. There's a running forearm. Smash right to the face of Romo. One for Kustom as well. Dereiss back through. Another nip up from Dereiss.
Killing the proverbial two birds with one stone. A drop kick to Sean Kustom, who cannoned back into Carlos Romo.
Dereiss trying to lift up Kustom for the suplex. In the end, it's an elbow from Romo. Dereiss replies in kind, and Kustom charges into turnbuckle, no one home. And now it's Dereiss who's headed up to the top. Kustom and Romo down below. Dangerous place for them to be. Double neck breaker overhead from a man like Dereiss. Romo is nowhere. The cover on Kustom and a kick out.
Oh. It was pick your poison there for a man like Dereiss. He had both men down, chose the pinfall attempt on Sean Kustom. The Thunder from Down Under somehow managing to kick out.
Dereiss though, still in control. He's going to get Kustom up on his shoulders. Dereiss runs into the forearm of Romo, and once more Romo is fighting his way back into this impressive display for a man we're more used to seeing in tag team action.
It is impressive because this is a real test of Romo's stamina.
Carlos Romo gets a double kick into the midsection. Temporary alliance here, it seems, between Kustom and Dereiss. Oh, how long will that last? Oh, hang on a second, the net breaker of Dereiss with the inadvertent DDT on Kustom.
And Romo has to take advantage here as both his opponents reeling.
Running knee into the jaw of the Thunder from Down Under. And now Kustom on the outside. It's Romo and Dereiss inside. Romo will look for the backside. The shoulders of Dereiss go down, but he rolls through before the count of three. Oh, Romo again looking for the cover, and Kustom breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Sean Kustom managing to scamper into that ring and break up that pin. And that's the kind of fortitude, physical and mental, you must have in a triple threat. You always have to be aware of what's going on.
All three of these men, obviously in the long term, will have their eyes set on that Defiant World Championship. That is the goal for every male competitor here in Defiant. Running uppercut from Kustom. So I'm sure they'll be watching tonight's main event with great interest. There's a place on the card that they aspire to be, and whoever wins this three-way will take a leap in that direction.
Look at that from Sean Kustom. He's looking good right now, Bradshaw.
There he is, and Kustom's going to go to the ropes, try to end this. Oh no, he's going to take out Dereiss instead.
That's one way to deal with the man on the outside. Man like Dereiss going high now, Sean Kustom.
Yeah, Dereiss is neutralized. Kustom can end it here. Splash from Kustom. Kustom, did he take too long? Goes for the cover, he might get him! Romo got the left shoulder up.
Could that be it? Could that be the opening closed for Sean Kustom? What a golden opportunity that was to win this triple threat.
Yeah, the match continuing here. Kustom looking to end it. He's going to look for the customizer. Romo has that scouted. Make sure that he escapes that, because that would have been curtains. Clearly, there's a big knee. Sends Kustom down to one knee. Oh! Romo drops him, but hang on a second. It's Dereiss. Oh, Fizzy! The cover from Dereiss. A man like Dereiss takes the win.
Here's your winner, Mr. Cool Man Like Dereiss!
It is the victory that man like Dereiss so desperately needed.
to skyrocket his Defiant Wrestling career. What a victory for Mr. Cool.
Mr. Cool gets the job done, and Mr. Cool, man like Dereiss, proves that right now in Defiant, he is red hot.
Minesweeper, wow. Minesweeper, click. Oh, no, boom. Oh, I'm going all in now. I'm going all in. Ah, damn it!
General! General! What's the crack? You've not been answering phone calls, text messages, WhatsApp, Facebook. I've even poked you. What's the crack?
You threw me out of the No Regrets Rumble.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was you, did I?
What do you mean you didn't know it was me?
Well, I wasn't ready for you. Shreddy for once wasn't ready. I didn't know it was you. We could have been a team. We could have took the whole thing.
Shut up!
Are we interrupting something?
No, you're not. It's just him. He's an idiot.
Do you want to see us?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I called you guys. I want to see you. Look. First of all, Ben Ren, you guys are amazing.
It's Ren Ben.
Oh, sorry. Ren Ben, you guys are amazing. And I know you guys have had your differences, right? I know you have different philosophies. But I just want you to know that opposites attract. The both of you as a team is exactly what Defiant needs. And I see potential in you guys. I want you guys to be our tag team champions. However, it doesn't happen just like that. You see, I'm putting you into a non-title match against the tag team champions. And if you guys can beat the SCC, at Built to Destroy is going to be Ren Ben versus the SCC for the tag team titles.
That sounds good, doesn't it?
Does, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
We're good?
That. Yeah, that sounds really good.
Deeply, deeply personal is the word for this mixed tag team match.
The vote is a tag team attraction set for one fall. And it has a 20 minutes time limit. Introducing team number one. First of all, this is the team of CJ Banks. His tag team partner, the current Defiant Wrestling Women's Champion, the one-woman army, Lizzy Star.
Well, what a charming couple.
Well, you said it. I'm glad you agree. CJ Banks and the one-woman army, Lizzy Styles, they are the picture of a happy, beautiful couple.
Not exactly Randy and Elizabeth, are they?
Would you be serious for a second? There's no need to disparage this fine, handsome, gorgeous young couple. They're the future of Defiant Wrestling. Would you show some respect, please?
I hope not. Anyway, Lizzy Styles, the women's champion, absolutely infuriated at what Lana Austin had to say about her and her partner CJ Banks last week. And that is what
Disgusting
has
comments.
set up this tag team match. I wish you had as much venom for when Lizzy Styles spouts her normal nonsense. Anyway.
Introducing team number two. This is the Queen of Queens, Visage. His tag team partner, Spinning Lana Austin. They are representatives of the Top Shop.
Well, it seems that the tuck shop is open for everyone. Lana Austin, an honorary member.
Well, earlier on this afternoon, I approached Visage and I asked, because I was hungry, if I could buy some tuck. And he told me that the tuck shop was closed for business, so I'm not sure I buy this open for everyone kind of mentality. Is there something about me, Dave? Do I just repel friends? Is that what it is? I don't believe it for a second, but...
Do you want me to honestly answer that?
No, let's move on.
Yeah. All right, so anyway, this will be very interesting. Quite aside from the very personal words that Lana Austin had for Lizzy Styles last week here on Loaded, there is, of course, the small matter of that women's championship match between the two of them at No Regrets, where Styles retained. She shouldn't have. I mean, it should have been a tap-out victory for Lana Austin. Lana Austin, who's been in pursuit of the Defiant Women's Championship for well over a year now. And that quest should have come to fruition, should have reached its climax at No Regrets, but of course, thanks to a questionable refereeing decision, it was not to be.
Questionable refereeing decision. At the end of the day, the record books state that the one-woman army, Lizzy Styles, is still our Defiant Wrestling Women's Champion. And I think you're going to have to learn to live with it, Dave, as everyone else will who watches this product. She is the finest female wrestler in this company, bar none. End of discussion.
Easy! What is
Thanks
this?
with the
What is this?
cover on Visage.
Easy!
And is apparently very impressed with himself, very proud of what he's achieved in the opening seconds here, which is almost exactly nothing.
Well, CJ Banks himself was impressive, not only in that No Regrets Rumble, but against Joe Hendry as well recently on Loaded. This could be a big breakout match for CJ Banks.
Too much man for you!
Hear the abuse being spewed from CJ Banks towards Visage.
You can see the attraction between CJ Banks and Lizzy Styles, can't you? Both of them very hard-headed individuals, wonderful wrestlers as well. Look at this, CJ Banks taking Visage to school.
Banks has removed the wig of Visage. That's probably a mistake. We've seen what it has meant for people when they've done that in the past. Look at this, look at the look on Visage's face. Boom! Spinning kick, takes Banks down, and Banks may have unleashed the beast here.
The one thing that CJ Banks better not do is take Visage lightly.
Close on attempt from Banks, and the end of Visage sends Banks face first into the canvas.
Whoa!
Styles almost took a shot from Visage, but Visage allowing themselves to be distracted by the women's champion, and that has given Banks the advantage. Look at Banks, he is ferocious when he gets going.
And look at where Visage is, right where Styles and CJ Banks want them, in that corner just taking some punishment.
Styles every bit as vicious as her partner here. And Banks is, for his part, a veteran of well over a decade in the UK wrestling scene, and been instrumental in teaching Lizzy Styles a lot of what he knows. You can see Banks' influence every time Styles gets in the ring, including now. Look at this, the choke with the Liverpool scarf on Visage.
This is just a masterclass in tag team wrestling, if you ask me. And speaking of which, Lana Austin, stunning Lana Austin over the other side. What must be running through her mind? Can't get involved in this match.
And Austin, of course, wants that more than anything, wants the chance to get in there against Styles, who she despises. Look at the cover, referee was distracted. Visage gets a 2 count, and now Banks, the kick out, now Banks back on top. And again, that relentlessness and this dangerous, dangerous fighter from Manchester.
Dangerous is the word, and you can see everything that Banks does is calculated. Right back into that corner. That's exactly where this couple, this wonderful, successful couple, happy couple, want Visage.
They're a power couple, is that what you're saying?
There we go.
Now you're double suplex, and that took some power from Styles and Banks. Styles is legal, will go for the cover. The kick out. And a 2 count, referee says. Styles disputing that somewhat. I don't think Styles has any right to be disputing any referee decisions. The blood of the green has very much gone her way in recent times.
And don't forget the history recently here as well between Visage and Lizzy Styles, and you can see extra added menace behind every one of those stomps from the one-woman army.
Yeah, Visage answered one of Lizzy Styles' open challenges a little while back. Banks with the running uppercut. And Styles will follow in. They just mirror each other, don't they? Banks and Styles with their offense.
It's a successful template, if you ask me.
Cover by Styles. Body on body there, and Kick out by Visage. Whoa! Sloppy pin. Nothing sloppy about that kick though from Visage.
Well, Visage really needs to get Lana Austin tagged into this match because right now it's just all going the way of Banks and Styles.
Yeah, it wasn't smart from Visage, maybe. I mean, it's easy to say that from here, of course, when you've had your brain rattled, as Visage has repeatedly, but they found themselves right back in the corner of their opponents.
I don't think that's not deliberate. Oh!
Kick up, and then here comes Visage. Banks is speared almost out of his boots by Visage.
And what a chance this is for Visage. Newcastle's feeling it. Stunning Lana Austin wants it. Will Visage make that all-important tag and change the flow of this match?
Visage inches away from Austin. Styles has been tagged in, and here comes Lana Austin. The showdown we've wanted to see. Austin and Styles, and it is Austin who is clearly with the upper hand. The Russian leg sweep from Lana Austin floats over, cover, leg hook by Austin, and Styles kicks out on 2.5.
What a float over that was from stunning Lana Austin. He's all action right now. What a continuation of this feud of hate between these two women.
And Styles eats the elbow of the woman who has challenged her repeatedly for the Women's Championship, and as I said, should be the champion. I know you won't agree, but you are wrong. Styles, or Austin I should say, rolling back in, and now going for the Northern Light suplex. Drops Styles almost on the back of her head. The cover by Austin, and Styles somehow kicked out. What a horrendous landing for the Women's Champion.
And now CJ Banks up on the ring apron. Visage takes care of him.
What a shot from Visage. Did you see that? Banks was launched yards away. A real waistlock German suplex from Styles.
Beautifully done from the Women's Champ.
Styles with that running knee that she's beaten some of the best women in the division with. A headbutt from Austin, turning into a bar brawl.
Hasn't been anything else between these two women. They just want to tear one another apart every single time they're inside that ring.
And bar brawl is what Lizzy Styles does in her spare time anyway. The DDT. Austin with the cover on Styles. And there it is. There's the win for Austin and Visage.
Here are your winners, the Queen of Queens, Visage, and Stunning Lana Austin.
No, this won't do at all, Dave Bradshaw. If my eyes do not deceive me, the one-woman army, Lizzy Styles, had a foot draped across that bottom rope, and Visage pushed it off. What's fair about that?
Oh, well, what's fair about that? I would say that's karma, if that is what happened. I didn't see that, but if that is what happened, then it's absolutely fair play on the part of the universe, on the part of fate, for that to happen to Lizzy Styles after what happened at No Regrets. Lana Austin has just pinned the Women's Champion. You might not like it, but that is the bottom line.
Well, this is a turn-up. Obviously, Built to Destroy is right around the corner. And I don't know, Lizzy Styles, who you're planning to face at that particular event at this stage, but stunning Lana Austin, it looks like she has something over you once again. Obviously, we remember...
Get out my face, because it smells like you've been eating shit.
Again?
First of all, I had my foot on that rope. Yeah, I did. I've been robbed. So you know what? I'm built to destroy. I will issue a challenge to Lana Austin, last woman standing, and I'm gonna knock your ugly, slutty face off your head.
Well, that is huge news. If that gets confirmed, we are going to get Lizzy Styles versus Lana Austin one more time at Built to Destroy for the Women's Championship, but this time it will be last woman standing.
And before we get to Built to Destroy next week on Loaded, I cannot believe I'm about to say this. Your good friend Simon Miller will face Martin Kirby for the Internet Championship. That's not all. How about a match that could have ramifications for Built to Destroy? Ren Ben versus SCC in a non-title match, but if Renben get the win next week on Loaded, they will get a title shot at the tag titles at Built to Destroy.
Yeah, so lots of implications for both the Internet title and the tag team titles next week, but right now it is all about the biggest championship of all here in Defiant, a match we have waited for ever since PAC arrived in this company at the start of 2019. Can he dethrone Rampage for the heavyweight championship of the world? Been undefeated everywhere he has gone since he declared his independence. Now with the Open the Dreamgate Championship over one shoulder, but there is a spare shoulder. And will he leave tonight with the Defiant World title straight over it?
It could happen. This man could leave with all the gold here in his hometown of Newcastle. This could be a special night for PAC. Or Dave Bradshaw. Much like everyone else has found out around here, facing Rampage could be PAC's worst nightmare.
Is the champion, accompanied by the last true sick boy, Rory Coyle, wrestling out of Leeds, and weighing tonight at 260 pounds. He is the current reigning and defending Defiant Wrestling World Champion. This is Rampage.
Is it me or did it just get colder in here?
It always does when Rory Coyle's in the house.
Coyle has green-watched Rampage, our Defiant World Champion. Rampage, more dangerous now than he has ever been. He was already just about the most intimidating heavyweight in all of European wrestling, in all of independent wrestling, in all of the wrestling world.
Rampage held that Defiant World Heavyweight Championship for almost a full calendar year until Rory Coyle came along, took it from him. Rampage.
PAC is a drop kick, not giving Rampage any time to get ready here. Here goes PAC, launching himself over the top, takes out Rampage, and PAC in his hometown, determined to walk out with the championship.
Are we on the precipice of history? Will the Open the Dreamgate champion also become the Defiant champion as well?
PAC, as we said, undefeated for so long. Rampage, undefeated for almost a year and a half, except against Rory Coyle. But arguably, undefeated against Coyle has made him stronger than he ever was.
And that's insane to say, isn't it? But it's 100% the truth. This is not the same Rampage that we watched act as an ambassador for Defiant Wrestling for so long. This is an animal, a beast, and it's of Rory Coyle's creation.
Rampage already grabbing the title belt. Perfectly willing to use that, it seems like, because he's already in some trouble here. For Rampage at this point, maybe it's already about not winning the match, but surviving with the title intact. PAC back in the ring, bell rings, we're underway! Lana. Enziguri, follow-up from PAC.
There's a sense of anticipation inside this building tonight.
He is one of the most talked about competitors anywhere in the wrestling world, is PAC. He has been all over the planet, continues to do so. Always comes back, always comes to his hometown. It would be, gotta believe, one of the highlights of his illustrious career to win a world title in Newcastle.
Well, when PAC came to Defiant Wrestling, he sent some feelers out. He wanted to see what kind of competition he was going to get here. Now he's going after the alpha male, going after the guy who is on top here, let's be honest.
We've seen him beat David Starr as PAC, we've seen him beat Robbie X, and beat El Phantasmo. And now here he is against Rampage. Rory Coyle's on the apron. PAC saw him coming.
And that's what Rory Coyle brings to the dance. That is what he gives Rampage.
Yeah, that distraction allowing Rampage to nearly take the head off of the challenger.
Coyle filming every single second of this for his private.
Wait a minute now, huge decision from our ref. A brave one as well. Referee is insisting that Rory Coyle's out of here.
Well, that changes everything if you ask me. Game plan A out the nearest window. Rampage has to go to plan B.
Well, the master plan, the mastermind of all the plans is Rory Coyle. And so with Coyle gone, can Rampage adapt? What is plan B? Is there one?
Well, it looks like plan B is beat the hell out of PAC. That's what plan B is. Don't sell Rampage short. It's not that he necessarily needs Rory Coyle, but Rory Coyle was so important at ringside tonight, if you ask me.
Pretty good plan B, because it does play to Rampage's strengths if it is just to batter PAC into submission here until he cannot get up.
And that's what's happening.
Oh! Body slam. And the bastard right on that hard floor.
Spine first. Rampage, well, he's proud of himself for what he's just done.
He's prepared to take the count-out win, I think. Referee's up to 8. Rampage thinks he's 2 seconds away from retaining the title. He might be. PAC is only just on the apron. But with that contact with Rampage, that resets the count. PAC is trying to fight his way back into the ring. Rampage won't even let him in.
Well, would you? We all know that PAC can hit you from all angles. This man has made a career.
Oh! Rampage quick as well. The power slam after catching PAC in midair. The cover by the champion. And a kick out from the challenger.
That right there is why Rampage is who he is. That is why he is the Defiant champion. Just changed everything in a split second.
Choking away at PAC. Staring a hole through the referee as he does it, so daring the referee to try and stop him.
And this is what has changed in Rampage. Previously, as we say, he was an ambassador for Defiant Wrestling, almost a representative of these people. Those days are over.
He was always a loner. He was always a smash-mouth competitor in there. Something has changed in Rampage in terms of respect, in terms of just a lack of empathy for other human beings.
He might have been a loner, Bradshaw, but he was a role model.
Yeah, he certainly couldn't be described as that now. You see these tactics from Rampage and on bending those rules as far as they will bend.
Well, the early portion of this match, and indeed before the bell started ringing, was dominated by PAC. Now it's the complete opposite.
Backbreaker. Backbreaker from Rampage. That could be enough to finish anyone. PAC kicks out, but we'll need a chiropractor tomorrow as PAC.
Well, this is a match that we have waited to see. Ever since PAC came into Defiant Wrestling, fans have asked the question, what would happen if PAC went one-on-one with Rampage? We're seeing it in the main event of this week's Loaded.
Rampage trying to wear PAC down, and that is smart strategy from the world champion. Rampage trying to taunt the crowd here. If you keep PAC grounded, and he cannot obviously do some of the most impressive and most damaging moves in his arsenal.
Shrewd tactics, if you ask me. It's in Rampage's best interest to keep PAC off his feet. Certainly keep him out of the air.
Tree trunk-like arms of Rampage squeezing away.
It's just like a grizzly bear. Once he gets those arms around you, he just mauls his opponents.
PAC is in danger of passing out here in front of his hometown fans. World title on the line, a match that so many people have anticipated for the 6 months or so since it was announced that PAC was coming to Defiant. Everyone wondered what would happen if PAC challenged Rampage for the world title. We're finding out tonight in the main event of Loaded.
PAC trying to find his way back in. Build some momentum as he looks to claim his prize. Another prize.
Slowed down though. Rampage's tactics have clearly worked because PAC is not going at the speed we are used to seeing him at. Fast enough though to hit Rampage with that super kick to the face. Rampage pulls down the top rope though. PAC onto the apron. PAC held on, and now Rampage gets sent over the top. PAC with a boot. Did you hear that?
Did you hear that impact?
Incredible. PAC though. PAC on the top rope. Rampage underneath. There's a moonsault. What hang time? He almost hit the ceiling, for goodness sake.
Well, that's more what we've become accustomed to over the years from PAC. It's exactly, Dave, what Rampage, the champion, wanted to avoid.
PAC down. Rampage down. Heavyweight championship of the world on the line. This could be a double count out, you know, because neither of these men looks anywhere close to getting back to their feet here. Referee's up to a count of 4. PAC is on one knee. Of course, a count out win, no good for PAC. It would suit Rampage down to the ground.
Sure would.
And it's PAC, as you see, who rolls the champion back in for that very reason. Kicks from PAC. People talk about PAC's aerial abilities. Sometimes they overlook his striking abilities, particularly those feet.
Are we moments away, mere moments away from having a new Defiant world champion?
Back onto the second turnbuckle here. Stalking the champion. Drop kick sends Rampage down. Rampage's head hit the canvas. The PAC is headed up to the top. I don't know if Rampage is in range for that black arrow.
We'll be in range for something, trust me.
Drop kick from PAC. Cover to become the champion. Rampage once more finds a way out. How do you keep someone as big as Rampage's shoulders down to the canvas for 3 seconds? There is barely anyone who has found a way to do it.
It's almost mission impossible. This deep into Rampage's career, the sheer number of wins this man has racked up compared to losses is astounding.
It's terrifying. It is a terrifying record for any opponent, an imposing record. But PAC, obviously in no way intimidated. He has seen it all, he's done it all. He may be about to do it all again here because PAC is headed to the top, but Rampage, PAC changed his mind. Here comes PAC off the apron. Catches him again. No, he doesn't.
Well, scouted.
Samoan drop. Samoan drop. Rampage caught PAC in the end. Samoan drop by the champion.
Both these men could be accurately described as prize fighters. And prizes don't come much richer than that Defiant World Championship.
Raw from Rampage as he charges at PAC. The side suplex with authority from the champion. The cover. PAC. Is he in trouble here? Yes, he is, but he gets out of it by getting that foot on the bottom rope.
Rampage staring a hole through the referee. Furious that PAC found a way, managed to drape that right leg, just that ankle, over the bottom rope.
Two of the most experienced competitors in wrestling, and Rampage is going for the pile driver. PAC obviously knew where his foot was in relation to that bottom rope, but he's having to put the brakes on here to stop the pile driver. PAC trying to lift Rampage up. Does PAC have the strength to lift the champion up? Yes, he does. Goodness me.
Well, the back and leg strength that must take from PAC to lift a man the size of Rampage, something else.
Rampage though got the elbow to the face. PAC came back. PAC kicks Rampage though. Rampage is perched on the top turnbuckle. A bad place to be if you don't know where you are, and I'm not sure Rampage has any clue where he is at this point.
That spells trouble for the champ. This is not where he wants to be.
PAC is thinking carefully about what to do with this opportunity from the top rope. He's looking for the superplex on Rampage. Middle of the ring.
Like an electric shock shooting through the spinal column of the champion.
And now, having nailed the superplex, PAC tripped up. He tripped up and Rampage will try and take advantage. Rampage goes for a lariat, no one there. Gets caught into the spine buster. Rampage nailed PAC, the champion, to retain, and the left shoulder of PAC goes up.
No one in pro wrestling today delivers a spine buster with the furious intensity and impact of Rampage. But PAC still in this one, Dave. Barely, but he's still in it.
And this is everything we expected from these two. Well, title, there's the lariat.
Turns the challenger
PAC's gotta
inside
be
out.
PAC's got to be out. Rampage going to hand him his first defeat in months. No, he's not. Left shoulder off the canvas for PAC.
What a main event this is. Two of the absolute finest wrestlers in the world going toe-to-toe, nose-to-nose.
The eyes of the wrestling world focused firmly on Newcastle upon Tyne tonight. Thank you for joining us wherever you are as Rampage looks to retain that Defiant World title.
Rampage has ripped off that protective athletic tape from his shoulder. And what does that say?
You want the competition, right? Don't get any better than me. You want competition, right? Come on. Everybody's just going to say, fuck off, team. Let's go.
Yeah, you heard it. You heard that from Rampage, from his own mouth, his exact attitude towards PAC and towards these fans in Newcastle who are cheering on their hometown boy. But PAC is in danger of ending here. Super kick to the face of Rampage. PAC was in danger of becoming a victim of the pile driver.
We all know it only takes one pile driver and it's all said and done. But by that token, maybe it only takes one high-flying move from PAC.
And we know what he's looking for from that range. PAC on the top turnbuckle. We've seen it so many times before. His Rory Coyle. Well, Coyle was sent to the back.
Oh, Coyle eats a super kick.
And now, PAC will head up again. Coyle has been neutralized. Rampage, prone on the canvas. PAC with the black arrow. Nailed it. The cover.
You jump. You jump.
Coyle pulled out the ref. Coyle pulled out the ref. We should have a new world champion.
Rory Coyle, the definite difference maker in this championship match.
Well, for all the world, I thought we had a new champion, and we should have done. If it wasn't for Rory Coyle, he's been banned from ringside, PAC would be the champion right now.
And now Rampage has that championship belt in his hands.
Rampage with the belt. PAC hasn't seen him.
Might be night-night for PAC.
Oh, PAC saw it at the last minute. PAC saw it at the last minute. Low blow, no referee.
Oh, he's a proper bastard.
I think that was well deserved. It was Rampage who tried to cheat first. And now PAC will use the belt. Rampage brought it into play. PAC may take Rampage out of play.
We don't have a referee, but we might be about to have a new Defiant World Champion.
Again, PAC to the top. PAC with Rampage in position. Can he for a second time? Again, the black arrow. The cover once more. We need a referee. Here comes the referee. 1, 2, and 3. PAC's the world champion. PAC's the world champion.
Here is your winner, and
Oh wait. Now what? Hang on now.
There's that original referee.
The first referee is arguing with the second. The second referee came out here to make the count. That historic count that's made PAC world champion.
The referee communicating a message to our ring announcer Stevie Aaron.
Well, don't tell me.
The winner of the match, as a result of a disqualification, and still Defiant Wrestling World Champion, Rampage.
Wow.
We've seen injustices, but this one, I don't know what to say about what we've just witnessed there. PAC should be the world champion. It's only because Coyle was out here that the match was still going on in the first place.
Well, that has to sting PAC, no doubt about it. He thought he was champion, Dave.
He should be. He should be. It was Rampage who brought the damn belt into the ring.
take it up with that referee. He was the one that, in the end, who made the crucial decision. But look at what's happening to PAC.
Here comes David Starr. David Starr, the man who's going to face, well, I assume he's now going to face Rampage, because Rampage is still the champion. Starr will face Rampage in less than 3 weeks at Built to Destroy. And David Starr coming to the rescue here of PAC. David Starr already with his position in the Built to Destroy main event confirmed. And after what we just saw, it's going to be Starr versus Rampage for the world title. Rampage holding that championship belt up high as both PAC, the man who should be champion right now, and Starr, the man who might be at Built to Destroy, stare down Rampage and Coil.
Not only that, inside the ring, David Starr and PAC staring at each other as well.
Here's an encounter.
Can't tell if it's a stare of respect or certainly looks heated from where we're seated.
Nose to nose. PAC and Starr. PAC headed to the outside.
Well, what a match that would be, but now we know, as you say, Bradshaw, Starr versus Rampage at Built to Destroy.
Well, hang on, Starr is going to present, open the Dream Gate title back to PAC. That is some class from David Starr. A show of respect from David Starr. Whether it's reciprocated or not, it doesn't really matter, because PAC with that look, I think, will tell you that...
Oh, listen, no. You proved yourself with no regrets. Dave, what are you trying to do? Did you put him up to this?
He might not be the nearly man at Built to Destroy. David Starr is coming for Rampage's world title.